everybody parties. Everybody hangs out with this person, that person, but nobody does something amazing and great.
And down he goes. And the fight is over. That was sensational for Ryan Garcia.
Welcome back, fight fans. Today we look at one of the most talented,
good boxer, fantastic amateur background.
popular,
It was like 80% young women.
Okay,
yeah, why I watch boxing.
You know, high school girls with their moms. I mean, he's like a heartthrob.
and divisive young fighters in the sport.
They're like Ryan Garcia. They're all social media cats. You know, these guys are terrible fighters. But
A prospect who closely parallels his golden boy mentor and promoter in several different ways, and looks eager to start creating history of his own sooner
That stung them, and it is over.
rather than later. As always, if you enjoy our content, press thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell as we look at whether Ryan the Flash Garcia could be one of the sweet science's next superstars. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
They're going to stop it. What a finish.
Making more noise than ever before in the opening of the new decade, Ryan Garcia has his eyes focused firmly on greatness and calling out some of the division's elite.
I feel like in order to be great, you need to do something great. So if I beat Gervonta Davis, then I have a chance to be great. I said I wanted to fight Avery Sparrow, then fight Duno here, then fight Linares, and then fight Luke Campbell. I didn't change. I haven't changed anything.
He draws more pressure onto himself than ever before.
Does that add pressure to you, to be honest?
If you're a real champion, if you were made for this, then you can overcome those emotions.
Though time and time again, despite criticism, he steps up to the mark.
The spool and the left hook puts him down as his head bounces off the canvas.
A young, ambitious Filipino opponent with a danger factor. His last opponent, Romero Dunao, represented the toughest test of his career.
And I'm fighting a guy with power. I'm not fighting a guy with, pillows in his hands that, I'm gonna walk through him.
Though landing the faster, sharper, and more accurate punches, it was only 98 seconds before Garcia sent him crashing to the canvas.
Down he goes. Right-handed a hook, and Duno is hurt. Duno is hurt bad.
In 2020, what kind of fights do you want?
I just want better competition the more I step up. I'm only 21, and a lot of people forget that.
Now preparing for his 20th fight and his own little Valentine's Day massacre, he steps in against the rugged Nicaraguan contender and former opponent of Davis, Francisco Fonseca.
I don't want to underestimate Ryan Garcia. He's a great prospect, but he doesn't have the experience that Gervonta Davis has and Kevin Farmer has.
He went 9 with Gervonta. He went 12 with Farmer.
Yeah,
so, I mean...
I'm taller, and I'm lengthier, and I'm smarter.
Another step in the right direction, and the perfect opportunity to ignite speculation between himself and Baltimore's banger.
Speed on display from Davis, and there's the liver shot that drops Quasar. Incredible. Oh, and down goes Gamboa. Whoop, there it is.
Ryan.
Oh, you want Ryan? That's your money fight.
I think that's gonna be the money. If Ryan Garcia can beat Rolly, I give him 200,000 cash.
5 fights, 10 fights, and a left hook by Rolly. I'll get to that in a minute. And a left hook, and Zhao is out. I'm serious, bro. Let's run it back. You think you know you're about to get knocked out?
If he can get through Rolly, then he can get tanked.
You won't give him the tank fight straight out.
He don't deserve it.
I don't really care, I'ma be a millionaire like.
For the Californian, things have never looked so good. Having boxed since 7 years of age, originally training out of their family gym, he now fights under one of the sport's largest promotional banners, coached by one of the sport's highly tipped trainers, and works alongside some of the biggest names the sport has to offer. Of course, with the world at his feet at such a young age, comes skepticism.
you see, Ryan is just playing the game. He's calling everybody out. Oh, he's super overrated.
Though his confidence and love-hate demeanor has not developed out of fresh air, nor through the illusion of social media. He is a 215-10 amateur with 15 national titles and tons of other accolades. A record that stands extremely close to the 223-5 that Oscar built himself in the unpaid ranks. And whilst his critics poke holes and are quick to disregard any similarities, Garcia truly believes he can be boxing's next kingpin.
When they say you are the next golden boy, when you're that guy, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, but like if I let it get to my head, then I won't become that.
Such a durable fighter. Yes, I understand. I got a long way to go.
It's a common theme whereby the fans simply expect too much from a prospect too soon.
This is the type of fight that you need. No more patty cakes.
Where the fighter is expected to step up on demand, Erickson Lubin style, before they are truly ready.
11 of his knockouts. Oh! Charlo just dropped Lubin! Jermell Charlo has just vanquished Erickson Lubin!
Personally, even into his 4th year as a professional, we feel Garcia has been managed just right. He's faced some durable opponents, some awkward opponents.
Were you surprised at just how much he came at you? He came at me like a bull. I was like, damn. Oh, shoot.
And he scored some exceptional knockouts. And whilst there are still some questions to be asked,
does a lot of things that are technically annoying, but there's a lot to work with.
The next couple of years will shine a spotlight on just how far he can really go. Though he recently signed one of the most lucrative deals for a prospect in the history of the sport,
Now we're moving forward, and I just signed the most lucrative deal in boxing history for a prospect.
And gave himself a 5-year retirement plan.
You said you wanted to retire at 26 years old. Why 26?
Well, you're going to see, like, I'm going to fight all the tough guys, beat them, and then dip.
Oh.
A claim that shows just how highly he rates himself and just how fast he plans to move. Performance-wise, with the rise in opponents, Garcia's next few outings will be crucial. We can expect the Reynosos to brush up any bad habits.
Because I know Reynoso's going to work him out hard. I know Reynoso's demanding. I know Reynoso's a teacher, and he expects a disciplined student.
And much like Alvarez, to make him equally effective off the back foot as when he is the aggressor. With a height and reach advantage over any of the top 10 lightweights, he has the speed, power, and explosiveness to match the very best. Though still, from the perspective of other trainers, promoters, and fighters, the opinions are truly a mixed bag.
Ryan Garcia, you think that's a good fight? A lot of people say he has a lot of flaws. Yeah.
He's chin in the air, real fast. He's young, so he got a lot to learn.
If he fights Tank, what do you think? In December. Lupe told me today, December.
I think he beats Tank. Ryan has the speed, insane power.
After seeing the two Joshua Ruiz fights,
And Joshua's hurt! Oh, Joshua goes down!
and just how much difference it can make,
He let his hair grow. He said, I'm not doing appearances. I'm not doing the modeling stuff. I've got business in the gym, and he certainly backed that up.
Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
the big worry for many regarding Garcia comes in the form of distractions.
It's our beautiful lady right there.
Oh.
She out there distracting me real quick. But
Only topped by AJ and Canelo, he already boasts the sport's 3rd biggest following.
How did you become so popular on Instagram?
guys like how I punch, the girls like how I look, and these pages like posting me because I went viral on their pages. So,
And with his charisma, appearance, and flashiness, unnecessary disturbances will certainly arise, if they haven't already. The lightweight division holds a perfect mixing pot of technical genius, devastating power, and mesmerizing talent. And with some insane stylistic matchups, the likes of Loma, Lopez, Haney, Davis, and many more all fight for the top spot. Ultimately, if the Flash wants a belt this year, there are no easy bouts. And whilst a 2020 mega fight with Davis would represent one of boxing's most exciting showdowns, one that Garcia looks eager to set up, Tank should realistically be primed and ready to start taking scalps from the division's top 10, whereby a matchup with Linares, Farmer, or even Burchelt might be a more reasonable option for Golden Boy's progeny. The hype job moniker has become more and more frequent in boxing, and it often provides additional weight on the shoulders that fans want to see give way the most. But should he live up to his word, and his team make the right moves at the right time, 2020 could be the year that we see Ryan Garcia move from hype job to superstar and shock the boxing world.